Hi, I'm Ezekiel. Hope you are doing wonderfully today. In this video, I'm going to talk on bass revival. You'll be surprised, bass revival. Yeah, because it's dead. How is it dead? Because it doesn't sound like the real bass should sound. That's why it's need to be revived. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the set of plugins that I normally use in my mix to sound warm, saturated. These are the set of plugins which are also part of my guitar chain. I'm going to put us through the number of plugins that I use to make it sound good, because I love my mix to tight, lock, punching, rigid, more saturated, and to sound more warm. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I make the bass to sit in with the drum kits and with the rest of the mix. Though the mix is not done yet, we are just building up the music. But before we move on, if you are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe to the channel so you can be the first person to be notified whenever I upload any new videos like this. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumb up for me. I cannot do but to thank Vibe Tools. VibeToolsNG.com. They are online music studio and audio equipment store in Nigeria, located at number 82 Body Thomas Surulere, Lagos. Thank you, Vibe Tools, for supporting this channel. So now I'm going to show you the process the bass went through. Okay, number one, I'll turn on this one, then I'm gonna play the bass without any plugin. So let's just listen to it the way it sounds like. Okay, that was the bass. So I'll turn on the EQ. I'll tell you what I did on the EQ, so you listen to it after the EQ. So basically what I did on this section is I apply the high pass filter to roll up the low end up to 96 Hz. On the low mid frequency, I cut down minus 11 dB on 300 Hz. Also on the high mid, I cut down minus 3.2 dB at 2.9K. Then on the low pass filter, I roll off the high frequency to also clean up the bass up to 9K. I'm going to load up TH3 by Cakewalk. It's my best amp now. So let me play the music. Let's listen to the bass with this amp and let's hear how it sounds. Basically, that's it without and with it. Let me explain what I did here. I push up the bass level up to 8 dB, the mid 5 dB, treble 5 dB, the presence also 5 dB, the volume, I don't want to be more crunched, then the level is in minus 3.1 dB precisely. And on the bass amp, wow, this is where I quickly need to explain something. I use two microphones on the bass cabinet. Then I position them on the center so that I can retain the balance, and I don't really want it to sound robust and booming. Then I'm using the second microphone, which is Australia Gold 414. This is a kind of vintage microphone. Let me show you what I did in the setting. Microphone A, the level is in unity gain. Microphone B, I just push it up to minus 17 dB to blend up with the bass. Let me quickly demonstrate the microphone settings so you can hear the difference. Gradually pushing up You can hear the booming and the robust vintage tone here. Precisely, this is what I really want to achieve from this. Then, from the ambience section, I roll off the high frequency, turn on the high pass filter to roll off the high frequency and the low frequency on the both side. Then the rear microphone also are contributing to. I didn't do much on that also. So this is the result of this TH3 bass amp on this bass guitar. I quickly want to show you TG12345 also what is doing for me on the bass. So I'll play, you will listen to it with and without. Basically what I did here was on 500 Hertz I cut down minus 6 dB, then on the presence, then back to the cassette and the output channel. It has two channels on the both setting here. Channel 1 on the cassette, channel 2, they have different tone. Let me demonstrate it so you can hear how it sounds like. So this is what I want on this TG12345. Let's listen to it with the drum for now. We're still continuing. Okay, it's coming up now. I'm also using Cakewalk mid-range equalizer to enhance the tone and to correct some frequency from here. That's before and after the EQ. So what I'm doing here, I selected the bass attitude preset here. Then I did a slight adjustment on the 1.5K and the mid-range and on the high mid-range, so the 3K. Then I'm trying to filter down a bit. I didn't want to go too much. Then the transformer button still remain on the 500 Hertz, so to add more depth to the bass. So that's what that one is doing. So let me apply the program equalizer. Let's listen to what it does. Also what I'm doing, I use the preset I already have here. I'm boosting up to 4 dB at 60 Hertz. Then I'm just expanding the bandwidth a bit. Then on 3K, I'm just boosting up to 7 dB. Still retain the transformer switch button here on the 50 Hertz to enhance the low frequency. That's it about the two plugins, Cakewalk mid-range equalizer and the Cakewalk program equalizer, to the combination of them on this bass. With the previous plugins that we have used, they both revive this bass guitar from the dead. Okay, so the next plugin I'm going to show you is API 2500. I'm going to play the bass guitar without the plugin, and then I'll switch it on back. So let's see how I'm gonna respond. With this one, it actually helps my bass guitar to sound more glue and sound more controlled with each other here. On the threshold, I'm just only having -1 point. My attack is on -3 ms. My ratio is on 4:1. Then my release is about 7.5 seconds here. These are the presets I'm using. I'm selecting the new preset, then the mid control, the soft nail, for the compressor not to be more aggressive on the bass. The next thing I'm going to quickly show you, I'm also using tube emulation on the Cakewalk channel strip. So I'm also using it to control the signal because it's also working like a limiter for me. This is also the saturation which I'm using on the bass guitar to control the signal level and to add energy to my bass guitar. This is why I'm using the tube emulation here, and I'm selecting the console emulation. I'm selecting the S type to make it sound warm and saturate for me. This is basically what I did on this this bass guitar, to revive my bass guitar, to call it back to life from the dead. The last but not the least, I'm also applying the saturation, which I use it as a sidechain for it. I'm going to play the bass guitar again. We'll listen to the saturation effect on it. Okay, with this one, it's a good starting point for me to start my bass with the rest of the mix. I'm gonna play it again with the rest of the drum kits. I'm gonna turn on the overall plugin. I'll turn it on, off and on, so we can listen to the difference between the two. That's all for now about how I could manage to try my possible best to revive this bass guitar from the dead. I just call it from the dead. This is it. It's a good starting point to start the mix with, because the mix is not done yet. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumb up for me, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye. See you in the next video. Bye.